your first view or your first 5 seconds of somebody meeting you literally sets the tone.
Yeah.
What's crazy is my first time being in sales was with Audi. Let's see what's going on.
All right, cool. Let's get it. And look at that. You said this is your favorite part?
Yeah, the basement because it's like plug in there.
All right, so what we could do is we could do what's called an OPRA, Open Public Records.
Woo! Let's go. At 19, 9 to 5 ain't working, but we're gonna make something else work. This I want a house for my birthday.
Welcome back on What's Poppin'. Back with another day in the life and interview. Today I'm gonna be meeting with my good brother, Davon. Fun day planned, man. When it comes to everything entrepreneurship, the living embodiment of how to use your 5 to 9 after your 9 to 5 and just being efficient with every move. It's his day off from his day job, but we still have a lot packed into today. So I'm excited. I'm gonna take you with me. I'm gonna get into the good stuff. We're on our way to Davon's. All right, we're here. Day in the life with the life of day.
That's funny.
Tell everybody what we're doing today.
What's going on, everyone? Today we have a couple things. We're connecting with one of the board members for a school. Hopefully that we can get YGM in one of your schools. Whole purpose of that is career development, really just get everybody prepared for the next step in life. So walk through on our house, taking a look at a potential investment property. And then we're also going to have a conversation with one of the board members so we can talk about what we can do for a school. And then we're going to work on this merch. So we got 4 day ahead of us, and I'm excited. Let's knock it out.
So what goes through your mind when you think apartment versus house?
So what goes through my mind is a house is an investment, an apartment I'm wasting money. Ideally, I don't want to live in a house, but because of rules and regulations, it's too risky to do it.
My boy Day. Doing it right today. Man, so tell me, what's it like working at Audi and being an Audi?
Bittersweet. I love meeting new people. I feel like once you get into a category where you're like in a luxury field, you're meeting 90% of high class clients. I feel like in a way my grammar got better. You're able to not feel as pressured anymore to like talk to somebody or anybody. I can have a conversation with anybody at this point. But when you're in other brands, I don't like call them lower brands, but when you're in other brands, such as like your Jeep or anything like that, the value of the cars are not as expensive. Yeah. So when it comes to like obtaining an Audi or Mercedes or things like that, then, you know, the margin of income is a little bit bigger than what it would be there.
Yeah.
I would have to sell a lot more there to make the salary that I did here, and I didn't sell as much.
Yeah.
So, you know, the profit in the cars are you know, it just suited me better for a different life. Faster than what it would have been if I went somewhere else.
Makes sense. A solid 10 quality sales compared to 25.
Yeah, exactly.
So what's it like being an Audi owner now that you got a car?
I'm gonna be real blunt. Bittersweet. Reason it's bittersweet is because it attracts certain people that you want it to attract to. So from a business owner perspective, and your networking really does go with how you present yourself. You know, you have to look successful. I'm gonna be honest with you. If you don't look some type of successful, then nobody's really giving you a time of day or even looking your way.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunate because you can have a lot of value, but they just don't see it because you don't show it. The bad part is the attraction to people that you don't want it to attract to.
The attention.
It goes both ways.
Yeah.
Sometimes the intention is to look like you have it all, and then they start treating you as if you can do everything for them.
Yeah.
That's like my biggest pet peeve.
Oh, you must have money.
Yeah, right. They look at you and they see a dollar sign right off the bat and they want something from you.
Yeah.
That's my biggest pet peeve. So I've been looking at these houses on this block for some time, and prices was like actually cheaper than what it is now, but just like everywhere. Is that him now? No, it's not. Prices are cheaper like everywhere at one point, but you know, it is what it is.
Yep.
And what I like about this is, one, it's a townhouse.
Yeah.
So the upkeep is not that major. So it's time to meet the realtor. Let's see what's going on.
All right, cool. Let's get it. And look at that. We made it on time.
No gas.
No gas.
And honestly, it's pretty small, but open layout always makes it seem bigger.
Nice.
No dog.
No dog.
Yeah.
Good to go.
All right, here we go. All right, kitchen, nice cabinets, gas stove.
You know this now. After getting one property already.
Yeah.
Gotta check
this
everything.
was the first thing me and Dad had to fix. And it wasn't even that crazy, but it was the sink.
Under the sink.
You said this is your favorite part?
Yeah, the basement, because it's like, they did a good.
It might be the vapor barrier or something that's under here. That's something I have here.
Yeah, another one.
Really
Yeah,
cool.
I mean, I can't mark it. Yeah, small alley. Like they have their boat parked in there.
Yeah, I don't know how they did that. Would that be hard to get a CO for?
Depends. If they make you rip it out, then you just pull out the toilet.
Call it like 7 months left.
Okay.
So I'm trying to.
You said you always check the neighborhood?
Yeah, you gotta know where you're living at too.
Yeah.
So I know West Stepford is not really a bad area overall. That's why I even bought my eye, but that's the back alley too.
Yeah.
So, and then you also look around the houses. What does the houses look around it? Like what we looked at potentially was a townhouse, but what is it surrounding? Does it look, good around the surrounding areas? Is there a park nearby? Does it look family friendly? Is it, is it a place ideally you feel like you would want to live if it was yourself? Like I would live there for sure.
Right.
Personally, I'm gonna be honest with you. The townhouse itself that we were just looking at, it seemed a little bit it seemed a little bit not to my liking, just the block, but it also looked. It's probably because it just looks affordable. Like that's what it is in my head. These houses around it looks good, and then the comps that we looked at. I mean, the potential rentals too. Like that was eye catching, but it's just like I would be stretching myself to put down another full amount of money again.
Yeah. How much was out of pocket for the last house?
Out of pocket was 40 G's.
Out of pocket was 40,000.
Yeah.
Golly.
That included closing costs. That included everything. But yeah, it was 40 G's.
You said the house is how much?
So the house is 180. Closing will probably be closing on the full amount would probably be looking at probably 195. FHA is always cheaper, but then you're held obligated to be there.
Yeah. Now, what were your first thoughts on the house? Like, what's your real, thoughts?
Real thoughts of the house is wanting it to be an investment. I don't even want to live in it. I kind of want my house to be my dream house. Like I don't mind living in an apartment until I got a dream house, but I also want a couple investments before I get my dream house.
Right.
Ideally, my goal is to I have one property now. My ideal is to have at least three to four, ideally, and then put them together, sell them off, and get an apartment complex. Not a duplex. If I get a apartment complex for $1 million, which is kind of like the going rate, I sell all my houses, I have my down payment. That's what I'm looking for. Because I don't want it to be running around like house to house and be checking on that shit. I don't want to be doing that. Excuse my French. I don't want to be running around and like checking on house to houses or rental properties. Never was my goal. My goal was to like literally sit back and collect.
Big goals, man.
So again, if I can do 4 houses and consolidate them at the end and be like, all right, let's go buy this. Like, I'm running all the stuff in my head, but you gotta take one day at a time, one step at a time. I'm trying to be that. But yeah, ideally is to, this may hold me, my only thought is it's like I'm trying not to be held up.
Yeah.
But is a year really holding me up is the thing.
Yeah, that's the question.
9 times out of 10, no. Like 12 months feels like this. We're literally, I signed my first lease in my apartment in 23. It was July 23. I actually bought this car at the same time. I had an apartment and the car at the same time. Or a new car, I should say. But July 2023, I'm in 24 now. December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July. That's literally 7 months away from being another year already.
Almost 2 years.
Almost 2 years. Can I rock this out for a year and then make a move?
What do you got a taste for?
I'm going to my cafe. Forget that. Today's a treat yourself day.
Take us the life of day. What's your cafe? Let's see.
Sabrina's Cafe, of course.
Ah, yeah.
You have to.
Oh, yeah. That's only right, man.
It's like I have to go to my original. So now we're gonna go grab some food because I normally fast. I went to the gym this morning. I fast until like 11 o'clock, and then it's time to eat. At least that's my first meal. And then I'm excited for this call as well. I'm hoping that it's moving us in the right direction. Being very hopeful. I didn't want to be a person that sat at the desk and just asked how you feel every day and see if I can give you some coping management skills. I wanted to actually change your life before you get there. Like, let me set you up so that you may not need any help or maybe not as much help. And that takes a lot. But I'm willing to do that as long as I get that opportunity. I want the kids to really get a big leap or a big fresh start instead of, trying to figure it all out, because I had to figure it all out. I had people in my circle or my family that taught me things, but maybe you don't have people in your family that has been through the ropes and that can teach you everything. So does that mean that you get put to the back burner or you can't be as successful because you didn't have somebody who taught you the ropes in your family? Or do we provide it in a school where everybody gets the opportunity to win? It takes a lot of work.
Takes a lot of work. But it's just planting seeds.
I've been exhausted for years.
And we're watering these seeds. And these seeds end up growing, and when they grow, they're going to bear fruit.
We call this the 5 to 9. Got the 9 to 5.
Hey, there we go.
This is the 5 to 9.
5 to 9 after the 9 to 5.
Yeah, this is tough. It's very tough. A lot of mental toughness. A lot of trying to understand. It is not easy at all. And I didn't get into it thinking it would be easy, but I also thought I had enough evidence that it would go differently. But it's a grind either way.
Hey, Devon.
Hey, what's going on, boss?
Yeah, you're all said and done. Roughly, you need about $5,700 to close.
And that's still conventional?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what
3%
means, and that's with the grant as well, or is that just?
Yep. Yeah,
Okay.
that's including the grant money. So
Okay.
it would really be $15,641.
Okay.
$10,000 is applied. $5,641 would be your estimated cash to close, not including any kind of earnest money deposit.
Okay. Okay. So conventional, that's fine. Okay. Okay. There's stipulations to the grant as well, right? It's still kind of like FHA where you have to be in the house for a year.
Kind of. With the state program, it's a little different. Technically, you have to be in that house for 5 years. Otherwise, you have to owe that money back to the state. So if you're there for 4 years, decide to sell, you're gonna owe that 10 grand back to the state.
Like, yeah, just keep it as an asset. I'm not gonna, get rid of it. But I also wanted to make sure the guidelines to make sure I'm not, really crossing, fine lines.
Yeah, I mean, look, you could also not use the state, but you're also not getting that $10. So it kind of becomes the $10,000. I mean, so now you're going to be bringing, 15,600 to the table roughly.
That's.
If you don't use the state.
Are you able to draft up both? Because honestly, I mean, 15,600. It's ideally like I want to save the money, but if that gives me less stipulation, I'm pretty sure I can round up 15,600. But yeah, are you able to draft both? Yeah, let's draft both. Is there any way that you can pull up to see if they had any permits made for downstairs?
Give me 30 seconds. Hold on.
I got you.
All right. So what we could do is we could do what's called an OPRA, Open Public Records Act.
Yes.
We could submit that to the town and get back whatever reports,
So it's been reported that it's already went through inspection down there then?
Yeah, it's been through inspections.
Okay. Whew.
Cool. Just let me know what you want to do.
All right. Sounds good. I appreciate it.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
All right. I'll see you later. Bye.
Hey. Woo! Let's fucking go. At 19?
Oh, man.
Good news. 9 to 5 ain't working, but we're gonna make something else work. This shit. Shit, I want a house for my birthday.
There you go. For real. Where's the other Turo car?
Other Turo cars rented, but this is one of them.
Oh, you said this is a Turo car?
Yeah. So I've been using it for right now since it's back. But this is one of our 4 sizes, and then we also have a more compact version. That's a Toyota Corolla. And I mean, this has been all over the place. So
there you go. So between the job, got rental property, trying to get a second one, 2 cars. You living and breathing entrepreneurship, brother.
5 to 9.
The 5 to 9 after the 9 to 5, yo. I'm telling you.
I might have to get this.
No, that's definitely
magnets.
Worth it. Yeah, man.
Not a clip. Yeah. This is probably the most challenging season that I've ever been in so far, besides school. I haven't been challenged like this since school. I'm getting life challenged versus school challenged and trying to manage work and school. Now I'm trying to manage work and life and investments.
Literally.
And I'm like, and the challenge is because it's more money based. Like it's a bigger risk. It's not just I failed a class and I lost money. It's I invested money and then legalization through it, and how do I do it the right way? We're not talking 4 or 5 grand anymore.
Yeah. Like you said, 20,000, 40,000.
Yeah.
That's a person's salary right there.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, sheesh.
I don't feel like I started late, but I feel like I could have started earlier if I knew the tools. And this is another aspect. Like, if I knew the tools, I would have probably been, well higher up than I am today.
Well,
But we go through our obstacles. We go through our ups and downs.
I say in the interview, you're gonna have the opportunity to just go. You're gonna have the opportunity to just go.
If you don't have the guideline to know what to do, you can be lost.
Yeah.
100%.
Hey, that's it, man. I appreciate it.
All right. Appreciate having me.
Of course, brother.